No, you tell me right now exactly what's taking so GD long. Exclamation mark, quote, question mark. Your wish is my command. More drive-through mayhem ensues last night at your local Mendy's. We've had a lot of terrible, weird things happen lately. And as our sister store, we call Mendy's Ray Road, is perpetually closed, we get our usual rush of customers. Combined with all of the mobile and Uber Eats and DoorDash and food schlaps and you name it spilling over to our location. It's hectic. We're running out of things. It's literal mayhem. I take order number 521 as I begin to assemble their drinks. As is the process, I notice that the 4 drinks they ordered suddenly can't be made due to the flavor being out. I need to change out the syrup to the freestyle machine. Just as I realize the machine's running out, I hear the bloop that alerts me to the entry of a new customer in the drive-thru. I'm about to greet them, which I always manage to do within 2 seconds of approaching the speaker box. But these people were yelling right as they pulled up, saying, "Yeah, hello, hello. I wanna, whoa, hold on their turbo." I lay a little louder into my already interrupted greeting, saying, "Hi, welcome to Mendy's. Please hold for a minute while I..." "Oh my god, you talked to the last guy." "Well, alright, I guess." The customer chimes in. More attitude was in this than I could accurately depict. I usually say that I'll be with them in a second. But what was about to say this time was they'd need to hold on for a couple minutes due to my situation. They interrupted, so I just took care of the things I needed to. I managed to get the keys from my manager to open the closet to get the drink mix and pour the 4 drinks and then set the next order. While I was running all over the place, I heard increasingly angrier grumbles along the way. So I did my due diligence and said, "Just another minute or 2, every so often." I thought this helped. Evidently, it didn't. As soon as I'm back to my ordering machine and regreet the customers with a, "Thanks for waiting, how can I help you?" I hear the following ear-piercing rant. "What in the world took so funking long?" Quote. I reply as kindly as possible. "Despite having a knife pulled on me this week. Ma'am, I'm sorry about that. I can take your order now." She went full vocal again, saying, "No, no, 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 no. You tell me right now exactly what's taking so GD long." Quote. Enter malicious compliance. What could have been an easy 30 seconds of ordering and then beginning to make her family's food turned into a debacle now. Thanks to MC. I'll tell you exactly what's taking so long. Okay. Well, I didn't start off in drive-thru. Actually, I was on the grill first. I really liked the grill. I miss the freedom more than anything. You know what I mean? Quote. This was a rhetorical question, but I know that the machine that connects them to my headset was still on and unable to not be, because the line was so backed up they couldn't pull forward if they wanted to. So they're hearing my story. I continued. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Well, the customer 3 cars before you ordered a Sprite. Well, actually a Sierra Mist, but settled for Sprite, because Coke products. You know? That Sprite was the last Sprite. And I knew it. So I tried to get a hold of my manager, Bruce. To no avail. He picked up the phone. He was explaining to a customer that we didn't have lettuce. The customer said something about salad lettuce instead, and I think Bruce said okay to that. I'm not sure. But anyway, during this whole conversation my manager was having on the phone, I tried to mime or sign language the use of keys so he'd figure out I needed the keys to the closet so I could get the Sprite mix traded out for a new one. It took him forever. He doesn't really do good with having multiple conversations. So he made me wait. I tried to give you a warning at that point, but you seemed to get more mad. I promise I really was busy. Because between all of this I decided to help collect the money for the order at the window because the normal collector person was in the restroom. We all like to help out around here. especially after the long week I've had. You know, someone pulled a knife on me? Quote, during this whole thing I could hear an occasional beginning of a sentence or two. But look who all of a sudden didn't yell or scream anymore. Her frustration was at a boil. Though, I just didn't realize it yet. Somebody did boil over besides her. The car behind this group. They were honking the whole while. It was like a symphony of people telling their life stories overlapping one another. Samantha, my coworker, even chimed in and backed up how busy and crazy it was this week. I then finished with I guess that leads us up to right this moment. Would you like to order? Quote, they replied with an exasperated, well, I didn't mean your whole life funking story. Ask and ye shall receive. As petty and snide or smart-assy as this may seem, it was just what I needed to get stuff off my chest and let me prepare for the next group of customers who lie in wait to abuse me another day. That was brilliant and I salute you. My whole life story. Oh no, that was just the last 2 minutes. You see, it was never easy for me. I was born a poor black child. I remember the days, sitting on the porch with my family, singing and dancing down in Mississippi. Of all the places to complain about the staff not doing anything and you having to wait a long time. Have the people who complain about fast food employees ever, looked inside one? FF employees are always doing something. It looks to be one of the more stressful jobs available and I never can understand why people don't realize it. Arg, I don't get why people have to be so rude to fast food workers. My Mendy's seems to only ever have 2 people working in there. They have to lock the sit-down area doors because they are humans and can only do so much. I hope they do something like this if some idiot gives them a hard time. Probably should have told the knife story. I know I wanted to hear it. I will literally pull into a spot in the parking lot, place my online order in peace without being rushed, especially if I have kids with me, and then get into the drive-through line and just say my name. Not once has anyone misunderstood my order than I entered myself. I honestly don't understand why so many people actually order in the line anymore. Yes, we still need the service for those few without smartphones, but realistically almost everyone has one. I really wish we were more like England when it comes to dealing with difficult customers. There, if someone treats you rudely, they get treated rudely in return. Our whole "the customer is always right" meme does nothing but encourage people to be discourteous, without fear of repercussions. Your return was brilliant, though. This has strong airplane vibes and I love it. Well, let's see. First the earth cooled, and then the dinosaurs came. But they got too big and fat, so they all died and they turned into oil. And then the Arabs came and they bought Mercedes-Benzes. And Prince Charles started wearing all of Lady Di's clothes. I couldn't believe it. He took her best summer dress, put it on and went to town. Whenever our drive-through or takeout order is incorrect, I tell the 6-year-old that it's because there are 2 people doing the work of 5 and of course there'll be mistakes. Well, if you don't want to hear the answer, don't ask. Used to be a regular at this McDing-dong for a while because it was the center of our area. I was always nice and chatty with the staff and I noticed one thing. My coworker, who tends to be rude, always waited above 5 minutes for his order. And I never waited more than 2 minutes for mine, even in a total rush. I wonder why. I wonder how. That sound like your "go stick your head in a pig" moment smiley face. I love this, but I'm assuming she actually said fucking, right? The second she said that, it should be sorry. I can't take your order anymore if you're going to talk to me like that. Excuse me while I get my manager. And then proceed to take forever to find your manager. It's nice to relieve stress when you can, and she was insisting on knowing what happened. Funny. Thanks for the story. When I work drive-through, it was commonplace to say, "I'm sorry. I'll be with you in just a moment." All the time. People would listen to that script and then rattle off their order immediately. I took an insane amount of joy in waiting for them to finish their order. 5-second pause. Then, "Thank you for waiting. How can I help you?" And then just enjoy the frustration as they had to repeat everything. You are a legend. Fantastic! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Professional energy vampire. It never ceases to amaze me that so many people think it's a good idea to piss off the people who make their food.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.